Hello guys, welcome to another video. I thought I'd do another short one today because we've just received another teaser. This one is about a change to pickup radius in 3.25, which is a great change. They're changing it so that it's more similarly to match the kind of range that controller players get, which is, quite a big radius around them when they're sort of picking up items, and that's going to be a great change, going to make gameplay really nice. But this video is not about that. This video is about the potential hidden melee changes in this teaser, because we've got another melee character being showcased in the teaser again, just like we had with the Cyclone character. And once again, this is a melee character that is not using Ancestral Totems, just like it was with the Cyclone one. And over here, we can actually see a dead totem on the ground, which we've seen in every other teaser. So, probably a sign of things to come. I think totems are definitely being addressed in this patch. And one of the things that we can notice here in this video is the Warcries. So down on the skill bar there, we've got Seismic Cry is the Warcry on the left, and then we've got Rallying Cry in the middle there, and Intimidating Cry on the right. So Seismic Cry usually exerts 4 attacks as a baseline, Rallying Cry exerts 5 attacks, and Intimidating exerts 2 attacks. That's the amount of base exerts those Warcries get when you use them without any kind of support. Now, there are ways to increase the maximum exerts that you can get. So there's a skill on the passive tree, which is called Measured Fury, that grants 1 extra exert. And then there's a heist-based type, a mace, 2-handed mace, called the Impact Force Propagator. That one grants +2 to exerts. With those two things combined, you'd have an extra 3 exerts for each Warcry. And there is a mastery on the passive skill tree, which grants a 10% chance for 3 additional exerts. So when you use a Warcry, that each Warcry has an independent 10% chance to gain an extra 3 exerts on top of whatever the amount of exerts it would usually give. However, as I said, you can see an attack going off right at the start of this video. Right as we kind of come out of the fade period there, you can see an attack going off, and these monsters are being killed. And those Warcries were already exerting that previous attack, which means that Seismic had 11 exerts. And if that mastery managed to proc at 10% and we had the other 3 exerts as well, that would be 10 in total. So what we're looking at here, I think, which is much, much more likely, is that Warcries are being changed, because I think it's very unlikely that with that 10% mastery, 2 of these Warcries proc. That's quite unlikely. And even then, like I said, there was a Warcry which was previously exerted that we couldn't quite see, which would be 11. So I think what we're seeing is Warcries are going to be reworked. Possibly they're going to be changed, and perhaps the Ancestral Totem buffs are going to be rolled into them somehow, and that's going to be the change which finally gets Ancestral Totem buffs gone from melee gameplay. And that's not the only thing in this teaser, because once again, the character is gaining rage. And we can see the character gaining rage with this attack. So we can see, if we just take a look at this rage bar right now, this looks like there's about 16 rage, something like that, if this character has 50 maximum rage, which is the baseline as it is in the game right now. So we can see as this attack lands, the character gains perhaps somewhere in the region of 7 or 8 rage from one attack. So, and there's no rage support. Obviously, there are other ways to gain rage which are outside of rage support. There's the Berserker Ascendancy, there's the Axe Mastery, there's the Implicit on gloves, and other things like that. But this is a lot of rage being gained from one attack, and this is another teaser where a melee character is gaining a lot of rage per attack, and, there's no rage support or anything like that. So perhaps rage is being changed as well with the melee rework. Perhaps rage is actually being rolled into melee baseline. That would be an interesting thing. But yeah, I just wanted to highlight these few things here that I've seen. The Warcry change is really, really interesting. I hope they're going to do something cool with Warcries. They did showcase a Warcry in the previous teaser with Maven. There was a character using Righteous Fire there with Infernal Cry. That one doesn't seem to be changed because the Warcry exerts on that was 6, and it still is 6. And there's no kind of support going on for the Warcries. We can see that they're all supported by Life Tap in the teaser, so interesting changes there. I just wanted to kind of highlight those changes. The pickup range change is great. But that's it for this one. Really short video, but I'm super excited for these changes. Can't wait for the reveal on July 18th. Let me know what you guys think about this teaser by commenting below, and I'll see you in the next one.